Hey, Bill.
Hey, Marielle.
What are you doing?
Oh, these damn Chat-GPT books. I discovered something new in Excel that makes these obsolete.
Well, no, don't do that.
Well, who's going to buy them now?
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of valuable stuff in there. Don't throw them away. Sell it for half price.
Oh, okay. Last year, I wrote this book to teach you how to train your own GPT. And I was so excited because I took an 18-minute process and made it be a 30-second process. Today, I'm going to show you how to move that custom GPT from OpenAI right into Excel. This was my 70-second book, but it wasn't about Excel. There were 2 chapters where I showed how Copilot tried to do what ChatGPT was doing and failed. I'm pretty excited today, March 28th, spending probably a couple of hours. I got that entire custom GPT moved over to a sheet in Excel and getting the exact same results. Now, I have 18 custom GPTs, so over the next week, I'm going to transfer more of these back to Excel, and I should just be able to replace Chat-GPT-Plus or Chat-GPT Pro or whichever it is I was paying for. I'm not sure, and I'll be back in the Copilot and Microsoft Fold, which I'll just feel better about altogether. Yesterday, Mrs. Excel and I went to theaters to watch this documentary, the AI doc. It was really good. If it's showing in your town, I would go watch it. I got to tell you though, when they got to the point where they said that the AI is going to get so good that it's going to cure cancer, or that it's going to identify an asteroid that's going to kill us all long before humans will ever be able to detect it, I felt really stupid that I'm using artificial intelligence to save myself 18 minutes once a day, right? But if they were 18 monotonous minutes, I'm really happy to be saving those 18 minutes. And I'm hoping that you can use one of these custom agents, but now in Excel, just to get rid of the monotonous, tedious things that make your day not fun. Those 18 minutes, they were all about these closed captions in YouTube. I think a closed caption should express a complete thought, not half a thought and then the other half of the thought. And I would spend 18 minutes per video cleaning those up to make them into complete sentences. So here in ChatGPT on the left, I have a list of my custom GPTs that I built. One of them is called the Whisper Transcript Formatter. And if we come in here and say edit, as I talked about in the previous video when I created this, we have a name, a description, the instructions, the conversation starter, and then I have a knowledge file. So let's start with the instructions first. I'm going to copy all of those. I'm going to go to a new worksheet and paste. And this has just all the instructions of things that I would manually do when I was cleaning these up. And then I click here on the knowledge file, and it comes to my downloads folder. Select all of this, copy, and paste. Okay, and then I'm just going to go through and see if there's anything that I can customize here. Like, for example, that we're going to be pulling data from the data worksheet. Here's a great example. I had a fight with ChatGPT. It doesn't understand the difference between a carriage return, character 13, and a line feed, character 10. And so there's just all kinds of instructions around that. But I'm just going to have it put each sentence in a new row. All right, so one step here is I want to find the most recent text file in a particular folder, because that's going to be the transcript that I want to work from. So from file, from folder, this is the folder. Click open. And then transform data. And there should be just a few steps here. In the extension, we're going to filter it down to just TXT files. In date modified, or actually probably let's do date created, we will sort descending. All right, so there's that file. Hank's Pizza, Claude 4.6. And so I want to keep only the top row, just one row. And let's see, I need the path and file name. So folder path and name. I wonder if I can just, well, first let's do this. Let's do right click and say remove the other columns. Beautiful. And then I have them in the right order. Add column, merge column. We already have a path separator right there, so no separator. And we'll just call it most recent file. Most recent transcript. Click OK. Beautiful. And then I can keep remove the other column. So there, that's it. That's exactly what we need. Home, close and load to, and we're gonna put in a table on an existing worksheet. B10, sure, that's great. Okay, now that feature has been around since Excel 2013. There's no doubt that that's gonna work. The next thing though is import text, which is still in beta, right? So there's a chance you're not gonna have this at this point, and you would have to manually import the text and put it right here. But that means that starting in sheet 1, A14, is going to be all the text that we want to process. So this amazing workbook now becomes like a custom GPT. I have my instructions on A1 to A58. I have the Power Query pulling in the most recent Whisper transcript and then getting the text here. The output's going to go here. Home, edit with Copilot. I left this at OpenAI's GPT 5.2. It's really good with text. It's been handling this process for a year, right, with the custom agent. So I'm just going to let it go there. And then all I have to do is say follow the instructions in A1 to A59 of the instruction sheet. That becomes my prompt every time I create a video. And then I just sit back and I'll wait. Now, I'm not going to make you watch this. It'll probably take 30, 40, 50 seconds or something like that. I'll pause. There we go. It's ready to roll. In real life, I'd have to take the output from ChatGPT and paste it into Word and then Control H to replace every caret L with caret P. It was so freaking annoying. And then copy it onto the next step. Guess what? I'm going to add another instruction sheet that is the next step. That's where it goes and takes this transcript and it writes the YouTube description, creates a YouTube title, hashtags, questions that this answers. Like, it's all going to be right in this workbook. It's just amazing how simple this is thanks to the new Edit with Copilot. I mean, Mary Ellen says I should sell those old books at half price. Why? Why would you ever work in OpenAI, ChatGPT, paying $20 a month when we can just build these awesome workbooks that include formulas, that include Power Query, that include import text? This is a process that is orders of magnitude better than the old way. And did it take me an hour to get it tweaked? It did. But now that it's tweaked, it's going to work, and life goes on. I'm going to take all the examples in this book and put it in a new book that shows how to use these, I don't know, what do we call it? Instruction sheets right in Excel to be able to do all the amazing things we did in this book with just a straight Excel. Hey, I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel.